Welcome back to Bob's Magic Emporium. It's Friday. Do you know what that's time for? Time for the all-new The School of Magic. Classes in session every Friday right here on The School of Magic. All right, great trick today. Excuse me, my throat's been dry all day today. Sorry. All right, today's, excuse me, man, I got a frog in my throat. Hang on. I'm going to remedy that situation. Sorry, hang on one moment. I am so sorry about this, folks. Normally, my throat's not as dry on camera. I'm going to drink my water here. So let me just drink a little water here. There we go. That's perfect. All right, and that's Bottle from Nowhere. That's today's School of Magic video. Let's tell you how this is done. First of all, I don't normally give credit to magicians because I'm not sure on a lot of these like easy magic tricks. I'm not sure like where they come from. So I'm not sure where the origins originate. But this one I know is a David Guillen trick. And David Guillen is a very popular kids magician. So, and he does this in his kids shows, and he originated this. And it's been published in a couple books throughout magic history. And so a lot of magicians do this now because David Guillen published this in a couple books, I think. And some other magicians have published it and everything else like that. All right, here's what you're going to need to do the trick. You're going to need a jacket. You don't need a fancy one like this. It can be a regular like sweatshirt kind of jacket. But make sure it does have sleeves on it. That's very important. And make sure it's got a lot of cover in the back. So make sure it goes down all the way past your waist because you are going to see why that's important in a moment. And you're going to need some kind of bottle. It can be a beer bottle, water bottle, soda bottle, whatever you want. And this is a pretty simple trick to do, actually. All you're going to do is you're going to take the water bottle, place it in your back pocket. Now, any pocket will do, the left or the right side. Doesn't matter as long as it's your back pocket. One other thing is when you do the trick, don't have the water bottle sticking all the way over like this because you'll be able to see it. So you want to push it like that. Push it all the way over. That way, if you show the, just stand like this, they can't see it. Again, audience management is key in this trick because you can't have anybody behind you. Right now you can because that water bottle is being covered by your jacket. But there is going to be a point where you're going to show the back. So you want to make sure you don't have anybody behind you. All right, here's how this is going to work. The first thing you want to do is you can do any patter that you want. The patter I do with my throat's dry. Hang on a moment, I pulled the bottle out. You can probably figure out how the trick works now, but I'm going to go break it down step by step. So what you're going to do is to start the trick off, you're going to take your right side off of your jacket. If you have the water bottle on your right side, that would be the left side you take off first. Once the right side is off, you're going to grab the collar of your jacket and you're going to swing the jacket around like this. What that's going to do is give you the best magic cover in the world. Now you're covered. Your hand is covered and your back pocket is covered. So now what you can do is reach around and grab that water bottle with your hand that's still inside of your sleeve. See if I can get this because the back is very long there. So you're going to grab the bottle with your hand. Let me see. Grab the bottle with your hand and pull it out of your pocket and straight up out of the jacket just like that. Boom. And you just produced a bottle from where they think is nowhere. All right, I'm gonna do this one more time. All right. So you got your jacket, water bottle in your back pocket, or again, any kind of bottle you want. Could be a soda bottle, whatever. I do want to give you one tip let me do this up to speed, then I'm gonna give you a few more tips on the trick. So your jacket, your arm goes out of your sleeve, jacket spins around, you grab the bottle and pull it straight out of your jacket, and it looks like you've just appeared the bottle from nowhere. All right, so here's a few tips on this trick. First thing you want to do is you want to make sure when you put the bottle in your back pocket, don't push it all the way down in your pocket. Leave it stick up a lot more than you have it pushed in, so leave it about like that. If it goes any farther down like this, you're going to have trouble trying to pull it out of your back pocket. That's tip number one. Another tip that I would recommend to make it look like there's nothing sneaky with your jacket, in this situation, remember the audience can't see behind you and they can't see, so if somebody's standing behind you, what I like doing in this trick is going like this and flashing. So I like opening it and letting it fall closed. That way they can see there's nothing sneaky inside of the jacket. There's no contraptions or mechanisms or the bottle's not just sitting inside the jacket already. Now you take the jacket off and then you swing it around And when you swing it around, you want to make sure you get a lot of cover. So don't hold it real close to you like I was doing in the performance, but hold it out away from you a little bit. But also, again, try to get the sides kind of covered that way. If somebody is on the side, they can't see you. Another thing I will tell you about the trick is when you do it, grab the bottle, and once you've got the bottle out of your pocket, don't pull it right up right away. Move the jacket out and then pull it like that. So, because it's a little subtlety to your audience that if you pull the jacket away and then pull the bottle out, they're gonna think, oh, he didn't just pull it out of something. Trust me, that little tip will work for this trick. So, let me get set back up one more time. And I'm going to do it perfectly this time with the pulling of the jacket away because I didn't do that in the other ones. All right, that goes back in there. You take this side off. You do this. You do that. You do this, pull out, and then you do that. And you just made a bottle appear. So that's the appearing bottle. Really cool trick. I like this one. It's neat to do. One other tip is a great segue. Do not do this. Don't just pull the bottle out and say, okay, I'm done. Have a reason to pull the bottle out. So if you use a water bottle, do something where you turn the water bottle upside down and stick toothpicks in it. And the toothpicks won't rise or something like that. Do something where you're going to use this bottle in something. You don't have to have it full of water. You can produce an empty one if you want to do a trick where, like I talked about in the last week's School of Magic, where I took the cell phone and I slammed it in the bottle. Do a trick like that. You could definitely, that's a great leeway to do the cell phone and bottle trick. If you have a gigantic soda bottle, let's say you're doing this on stage, great leeway for the Super Coke or the Vanishing Coke bottle trick. So make sure when you do the trick, don't just do it and say, hey, I made a bottle appear, next trick. Have a reason to bring the bottle out. Use the bottle after you've produced it in your next trick. Produce the bottle, hand off somebody and say, we're going to use this in the next trick, so you hang on to it. They'll hold it, they can feel that it's a real bottle, and then you can move on to the next trick. Now, if you are doing the cell phone trick from last week where you put the cell phone in the bottle, don't hand it off, obviously, for examination. But if you're doing like the Vanishing Coke bottle and you want to hand it out for examination while you get the next part of the Coke bottle routine set up, you can definitely do that. All right, that's this week's School of Magic. If you tried the trick on your friends or family, let me know your success stories in the comments down below. Thank you guys so much for watching the School of Magic, and I'll see you next Friday for an all-new School of Magic. More. Do you know how to mix up cards? You say, you are not cards. You are not cards. You get the two tubes, and you get a certain amount of bottles. Let me grab one of the kids' show birthday party. Adults love the trick, too. Don't get me wrong, but I think kids actually looks. It looks like you're actually taking and shuffling the cards.